guys, it's me Bree, and today is Monday, but I'm uploading this on Tuesday because I was really bored today, which is Monday, and tomorrow I have stuff to do, so I'm just uploading today. So I'm going to be doing a book tag. A book tag is when I talk about my favorite books, and I say why I like them and why I decided to read them, and I recommend them to you guys. And this is my first solo video, and if you guys have seen our past videos, there's one that Alexis uploaded, which I don't know if it'll be uploaded today, and then there was one that we did together. And these videos are on a regular scheduled basis. Me and Alexis are going to be very, very busy past the next few weeks, so we don't know if we're going to be able to upload as much. Okay? So I'm going to start this book tag. Okay. So, I'm going to start with No Place by Todd Strasser. It is a really good book, and I love the storyline. It's about this boy who, his parents lose his jobs, and he ends up having to live in this tent city, which is like where the homeless people live, or I don't want to be like me, but like in this book, that's where homeless people live. And he knows this girl, and she lives in that tent city because her father has to pay medical bills. And his popularity level, because he's probably, I guess from what I've read so far, he's the most popular guy in school, and he doesn't like people to know about it, but he told this one girl because she knows how he feels, and she isn't allowed to talk to him because of his girlfriend. So it's a really good book. It's a very dramatic series. Well, it's not like a series, it's a very dramatic book, and it's very interesting, and it's like in his perspective of life, so it's not like saying his name is Dan. It's not like Dan went downstairs. It's like I went downstairs. It's in his perspective. So that's that. My next book is Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper, and it's about this girl who is she has cerebral palsy. So she lives in, she has a wheelchair, she's handicapped, she can't talk, but she's like the smartest girl ever. And nobody gives her credit for it because she's special needs. And her mom is the only one that believes her in being smart. And her neighbor she is in school and she's gone through so many teachers. And one of her teacher's aides finds this computer to teach her how to help her talk, so she's able to communicate. And she ends up going to this game show. I'm not going to spoil the book, but so she can talk, and she's all amazing now, and I love this book. It is so touching, and it is amazing. My next book is a biography, In Real Life by Joe Graceffa. And it is such a good book, and I love his YouTube videos, and I love how in his book, how he came out with just an entire chapter saying 2 words, I'm gay. Is I'm 2 words? No, I'm is 2 words because it's a contraction, right? I don't know, comment what you think. Anyways, this book I got, and I have fallen in love with it, and I read the whole thing, and I love it. Oh my god. Joe Graceffa, I'm sure you're not watching this, but if you ever watch this because we're a famous YouTube channel, I love your book. Yeah. Okay. My next book is called Titanic by Gordon Korman, and it is a really good book, and I love it, and it's part of a series, and I've read it about 6 times because I'm too cheap to get the second book. But I love this book, and it is really good, and you guys should get it because it's about these kids who get stowaway onto the Titanic to try and get to New York from England. And it goes through their entire journey of not getting caught as stowaways. It's really good. It's called Titanic by Gordon Korman. This book is called Time Between Us. It is by Tamara Ireland Stone. And it's kind of like a romance novel, but not really. I don't really like novels very much. I do, but I don't, you know? Well, anyways, it's about this girl who meets this guy, and this guy is a time traveler. So he goes back in time. Excuse me. He goes back in time and sees her, and they meet, and they fall in love, they go on dates, and then he disappears! He goes back to his own time, which is 2012, and until she gets into 2012 and like his version of her, where she's like 30, because it takes place in 1995 in Chicago. And yeah, it's called Time Between Us by Tamara Ireland Stone. And you should get it. It's a really good book, and I love it. My next favorite book is my favorite series. It's called Camp Confidential. This is the second book because I haven't had the first one. But it's a really good book, and me and my friends read it. Lily and Emily, if you guys are watching this. It's really good books. I found it in our school library in 6th grade, and we fell in love with the books, and then Emily started reading them, and then Lily started reading them, and oh my god, they're so good. So I have the second book here because I can't find the first one. So this is called Camp Confidential. It's written by Melissa J. Morgan. Actually, it's written by several different authors. So there's different authors that write this. So I can't really, this book in particular is written by Melissa J. Morgan. But there are other authors that write books. This next book, it's a pretty good book, and I would love to read the unabridged version. But I have the abridged version here, and it's called Little Women. And I got this for Christmas by a family member-ish, a family friend. And I got it, and I'm sure so many of you have heard of Little Women. And I read it once because I just got really bored and I wanted to read something, so I read this book. And it's actually really good, and I've been obsessed with it. And I love the abridged version, but the unabridged version must be way better. So I'm excited because I'm going to get that. This next book is kind of a tips book, and it's called On Board, The Essential Field Guide to Serious Fun. And it is by Joshua Glenn and Elizabeth Floyd Larson. And it's pretty much just telling you things that you can do to keep yourself from being bored, to keep yourself unbored. Some of it is parenting tips, but other things are like ideas what to do, like take a family portrait is one of them. But it's pretty much just giving you tips on how to stay unbored. And I love this book, and it's huge. As you can see, it's bigger than my head. I have a pretty big head. But it is a really good book, and I love it, and you guys should so read it. So I recommend that for book tag. So this is my first video on this playlist, and I am really excited for it to be uploaded. And do magazines count for book tag? Okay. Anyways, I have been obsessed with this magazine called People. People magazine is so good, and I love it. And when I'm done reading them, I make the pictures into collages, and I like that. I don't know if that counts as a book tag, but it might. So, if you guys want to comment whether a magazine is considered to be a book when it comes to book tags, or if it just should be a separate tag as a magazine tag. Well, a magazine tag. So anyways, my cousin's video comes up on Monday, so you guys have probably already seen that if you're active subscribers. I post every Tuesday and Friday, right? Yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays. So I post every Tuesday and Friday, and I might do other tags like this, but I just haven't vlogged. So I changed our playlist names. It was like vlogs, but now it's going to be just videos because not all of us can get out and do vlogs. But me and Alexis have a massive surprise for you, and I'm just going to ruin it now. We are going camping in August, and we're going to be vlogging then, and we might not upload on the days that our like solo uploads are supposed to be, but our vlog is going to be filled with days of fun. And I'm not saying what time in August because we're not going to upload until we get back from the trip. Because we won't have Wi-Fi. And it's really hard to upload without with just cell data because it costs a lot of money for me. So we might end up uploading, we might not. So we will Instagram you guys pics though. So follow our Instagram. It's _Alexis ALEXIS _BRI _. That is our Instagram. Follow us and like all of our pictures and spam us, whatever, DM us, we will answer. So, by the way, I have this thing coming up where I'm going to be vlogging like crazy. I have this upcoming weekend, which is the 18th and 19th. The 19th, I have a birthday party, which is my own birthday party, which is a family party. So I'm going to be vlogging because Alexis is going to be there. Woo! Okay, so this summer we're going to be hanging out a lot more because her parents are like, yay, we have gas now, so we can drive to Kingston, whatever. So we might see each other, we might not. So I'll tell you in my updates whether or not she will be coming here or if I will be going there. Our vlogs will be a super surprise on when we upload, so keep your eyes out. Alright, bye guys.